This is Mary Kelly with Top Secret Leadership. Right now, lots of leaders are not holding their people accountable, and this is a problem. I have a friend named John who's working at a marketing firm. Now, John is a likable guy, and he likes being liked. His team likes him, he likes the fact that they like him, and they all get along. However, this desire to be liked gets in the way of his ability to hold his team accountable. Now, John's team was responsible for managing several important client accounts, and it's really important that they meet deadlines and they produce high-quality work. However, John oftentimes let deadlines slip, and he allowed his team to produce subpar work because he didn't want to upset them and he didn't want them to think he was a jerk. As a result, the team's performance started to slip. Clients started to become unhappy, and they were going back to the company and they were pulling their accounts. John's boss noticed the decline in the performance of the division and called John into his office to discuss the issue. The boss said, "Look, John, I'm concerned about the team's performance. We've been getting a lot of complaints from clients about missed deadlines, poor quality work. What is going on?" And John hesitated before responding. I didn't want to be too hard on the team. It's been a really tough time and everybody's gone through a lot. And, I really want them to like me and like coming to work. And his boss said, "Look, John, being liked is important, but it's not more important than getting the job done. Your team needs to be held accountable for their work. And you're not willing to do that. I'm afraid I have to let you go." John was shocked and devastated. He had never thought that his desire to be liked would cost him his job. As he packed up his things and left the office, he realized he had let his own ego, his own needs, get in the way of his ability to lead effectively. He decided, after a lot of reflecting, that he needed to learn from that mistake and be more proactive in holding future teams accountable. Folks, holding people accountable is a critical aspect of effective leadership. It involves setting clear expectations, following up on tasks and projects, and taking action when those expectations are not met. However, there's a lot of reasons why leaders may not hold their people accountable. One is that lack of clear expectations. If the leader never clearly articulated what was expected, it's really difficult for team members to know how they're supposed to be successful. They can't meet those expectations if they don't know what they are. This leads to a lack of accountability as team members simply don't know what they're supposed to be doing or how to do it. Another reason is a lack of follow-up. Even if expectations are clear, if a leader doesn't follow up on a task or a project, team members may not feel motivated to meet those expectations. They can think they don't care, so why bother? This can be due to a lack of time or a lack of commitment from the leader to ensure that the work is being completed. Sometimes there's a lack of consequences for not meeting those expectations. If a leader doesn't take action when expectations aren't met, team members may not feel a sense of accountability. This is because they don't have any consequences when they don't do their job. When that happens, there's a sentiment and an overall culture that the work we do doesn't matter, and this degrades the purpose. Overall, there are many reasons why leaders may not hold their people accountable. But by setting clear expectations, following up on tasks and projects, and taking action when expectations are not met, leaders can create a culture of accountability and ensure that their team is meeting the goals and objectives. This is Mary Kelly. See you next time.